Hey guys, Chronicles of Olivia. I'm here on a property where the fire in Old Fort actually started because of a tree that fell on a power line. I just spoke with the family here. They told me they were absolutely terrified when this happened. Thankfully, just down the road is the fire department. They did a very good job of putting this fire out. It is contained. As you can see, this all got burnt. About 250 acres were burned.
Well, it started about 10:30 yesterday morning. A neighbor came by and said, "Do you know somebody's house is burning right below you?" I said, "No." So I went out and we kept watching the flames got closer to where that tree under you. And I kept telling my wife, I said, "We better get out." We started packing a few things in the car. And so we left. And we left. The firefighters, some of them already here, and up where that tree is, they was working there. And we saw the flames shooting up, going toward the barn, but the barn escaped, our house escaped.
Wow.
So God was good to us.
Yeah. And what do you think started this fire out here?
Well, just heard that a tree fell over the line. And I guess that's when it went out, 10:30, just a few minutes after when he came and told us this big fire right there. So we left then. Went to Asheville, stayed with our son. Just came back a few minutes ago.
Thank goodness your house was spared.
Our cats was okay. We had 4 cats. We took 3 of them with us, but we couldn't find the 4th one. We thought she was in the house because she had some surgery and had to leave her in the house, and got back. She came out from around the house. Got out somehow, and we didn't know her. So.
Oh, thank goodness she's all right.
She was okay.
Was your home affected by Helene? It seems like everything was all right.
Mostly the trees. We didn't have any damage as far as the house, but several trees are down and that caved off into the road that you can see right now.
Oh yeah, I can see.
That's from Helene.
Wow. Well,
the water was out terrible down there. It was almost up to the highway.
All this had water.
Yeah.
Goodness, I can see.
I mean, we saw cars, we saw trailers, boats floating down through there. Big logs. But I never seen it that far. Of course, it's been out before, but it came almost to the road.
Do you have any videos of that?
No, we don't. I think we had one picture because we was in the house. We couldn't really get out because we had no signal, no power. So about 2 days we were out of everything and reported as lost, but we were okay.
Thank goodness. Well, thank you.
So we're just giving God the glory.
Yes.
He took care of us.
Next, we went to the Crooked Creek Fire Department to inquire about what happened and how they helped contain the fire.
So the fire started at 1:29 p.m. yesterday after a tree fell on the power line, ignited the surrounding fuels and brush, and started this fire. The fire is currently at 220 acres, and right now we don't have an updated containment, but it was at 55% containment. We do have containment lines around the entire fire, and so our crews have been spent overnight on the fire, and they've been continuing to reinforce our fire lines and continue to mop up any hot spots, places, things that are smoking, burning stumps, anything that could threaten our containment lines at this time.
All right. Is there another fire in Marion, I heard, or was it mostly around right here?
Yeah, I can't speak as far if you're talking about the North Fork fire. I haven't been over there. I don't have any information on that fire. Yeah, the point of origin is just down the road here. You'll see along the road where it started. There's a bamboo patch down there. Yeah, so the North Carolina Forest Service is responsible for suppressing any wildfire in the state. And our goal is to protect lives and property here in the state of North Carolina. And so when our folks arrive on scene, the first thing they want to do is size up the fire, figure out how big it is, figure out where it's at, and then figure out what structures are threatened, so that we can come up with a strategy and a plan to either begin immediately putting in containment lines or doing structure protection.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for your service and everyone coming together in this community. Everyone really appreciates you guys.
No, thank you.
Thank you. And then embers from this fire is what started the one in Marion.
No.
Marion was a separate fire?
It's all separate. All that.
This was when we left. You couldn't see the Hickory Nut. We call that Hickory Nut Mountain.
Yeah.
But smoke and all was terrible over through there.
Was,
so that came through Lavender Road, same fire. It jumped the creek. You can see where it burnt yonder, and it jumped the creek, kind of went up that.
so it got on that side of the mountain? Too?
Yeah.
Always on, it was on that side?
I don't know where it burnt, where they got it. I hadn't been over there, but it was on the side of the ridge. It wasn't on the highest mountain now. It's just over this.
So
Mac Davis' place, you know, Mac Davis is over.
It's getting back the same, back to the same spot it did that other time, but
Yeah, it was. Going to the Lavender Road, and that's where they got it out. They said then this, because the wind stopped, it went out. That's what put it out. That's what somebody told me that saw it. Might have been Daddy because he was watching it on the porch. He said the wind quit, laid down and said that's where it stopped at Lavender Road.
I see why they shut this road off yesterday.
Oh, there wasn't no traffic allowed on it.
You couldn't
We had
get
to go
through here
around
yesterday.
Pine Cove. We went around Pine Cove, but it's okay. They evacuated some of the people over there because they went down to their houses, I think.
No one lost their homes, right?
No, but
None that we know.
I think they lost some sheds.
Sheds? Yeah, I think
Little
somebody
sheds and
that's
stuff
what
like that.
Randy
And the
Fields
thing
said.
about it, what I heard it too, was that Helene, all that
All the timber was down.
timber, they
Yeah.
timber down,
Yeah,
and they ain't small timber. But some of that timber's big,
yeah,
oaks and
yeah, big oaks. That's two of these up here is huge. That's in my driveway. One of them fell this way and one of them fell up the hill. That was strange. But, and the wind was just whipping like it was yesterday.
it was 50 miles, 40, 30 and 40 miles an hour.
Yeah,
That wind.
You got wind and dry weather.
I don't see how they fought it, but they did a good job.
Kitty, you going with us?
There's these cats. They have 5 cats. I mean, this one's very sweet. This is Jessica, and that's Rosemary. Everyone was safe.
My grandpa lived over yonder. He had a mill out here. That came out of his mill where he ground corn.
Oh.
They had a big mill right sits where Aunt Jen's house was.
Wow, that's cool.
I don't know how Daddy wound up with it, but it's been there. We got 4.
Very friendly.
The prettiest one. One of the sisters there.
Shortly after the fires, it actually rained, which helped with everything. As of now, there are no active fires in western North Carolina. It definitely was a scary time in the beginning, especially since the horrific fires in Los Angeles. Many wondered if that would happen here. Thanks for watching, and I'll continue to update you guys on western North Carolina post Helene. These are the sweetest cats I've ever met. They're so playful. They're like puppies. Chronicles of Olivia. Subscribe and be part of this journey as we uncover the trials and tribulations of humankind. Everyone has a story worth sharing. Let's tell it together.